salty, but the truth never hurt nobody. Letting some flow through your body, but the sun must flow like me.
She's super soft, she hella soft, she's super soft, super duper soft, she's soft, he's super soft, he's super soft, he's soft, he's super soft, palm seeds soft, he's soft, they hella soft, like super soft, they super soft, warriors soft, they super soft, like hella soft, but why they soft? Tell them I say read. The facts, that's the damn truth, and I really mean it. Easy as that. I know they salty, hella salty like some soul food. Don't get mad at me, cause I told y'all the whole truth. Man, the salt must flow, let me cry me a river. I see y'all hating ass comments, wishing that I would give up.
Ooh, shorty, I know you're salty, but the truth never hurt nobody. Letting some flow through your body, but the sun must flow like me.
Live. What's going on?
Super duper soft, she's soft, he's super soft, he's super soft, he's soft, he's super soft, palm seeds soft, he's soft, they hella soft, like super soft, they super soft, warriors soft.
What's happening, everybody? Just give me a minute. What's up? What is going on? I wasn't even ready for this, but what's up? What's up? What's up? Some good games this weekend, man. I got to say, man, some great. I mean, did we ever see? We're not even live. Yeah, I am live, right? Oh, no, I got to fix. You got to pay to go live on Twitter now? That's great. That's super salty right there. You got to pay to go live on Twitter? So it looks like I got to upgrade my Twitter account. See, all this shit costs money. All this shit, someone said today, your political beliefs, your business, blah, blah, blah. You can't follow me. I don't know, but I ain't no role model. Never trying to be a role model. I'm just trying to push this thing forward. But I deleted it. Someone got offended off something I posted, but it's all good, man. What a week of football. What a week. I want everyone to share this. Come on now. Yeah, definitely share this. We're gonna talk about it. Screw Twitter. I'm over here trying to pay my Twitter bill. Shit ain't loading up as fast as I want it to. But what is up with EWG knocking Scituate out the box? Let's talk about that. EWG came over and they ran the train all the way to the end zone on Scituate, man. Final score was like 12-0. Who's seen that coming? I figured we'd dive into a little West Warwick High School, an upcoming game that they have next week. This game that they played a few days ago came right down 26-29. Westerly Bulldogs with the game. West Warwick didn't have their starting quarterback. They were playing with a backup quarterback. And also one of their star players was not at 100%. Now, Westerly Bulldogs on that side, you had Landon Husero just coming back from being out a few weeks. I think he came back a week before this. And look at that. Right away. This was like 2 weeks ago. But next week, man, there's some games next week that's going to be on that playoff schedule that you're going to be like, yo, that's going to be a good time to have that song, You Super Salty. Hang on, I'm just trying to share this stuff. Elon Musk, I'm trying to pay my bill. But yeah, man, some great teams are going to face off against each other. And each team is going to bring a unique set of skills. I mean, this game coming up is going to come down to strategy coming up. You got Central High School, Burrillville. Matter of fact, let me do this. You got Central, Burrillville. I mean, look at the players that Burrillville are going to have on the field. Leland Keller, known for his powerful runs. He's averaging, 80.5 rushing yards a game. And this is where max prep is important because now I can't tell you what Central's running backs running per game. Logan Jelinas, man, a standout quarterback to say the least. Jelinas boasts an impressive 165.1 passing yards per game, and his precision and leadership on the field makes him the player to watch. You know, you want to watch out for him. You want to watch out for his brother going down 95. Shout out to the Jelinas boys. Yeah, you got to watch out for them boys. His brother can sting you on the field, and his other brother can get you in the pocket. But shout out to them, man. That's going to be a physical game. That Central Burrillville game, man, to say the very, very least. I mean, both teams, they're small in size, 22 to 25 players. Central is not a big program. Let's face it, Central can't get the kids no more to come out and play football with them. You just can't get the kids. Every time Central tries to get something rolling, RIIL kind of shuts them down. People are like, don't blame Rill. Don't blame Rill. You all right? One of my fans just walked in.
Not a fan.
She said she's not a fan. She want to come to the studio. See what's up with that? Both teams are known for getting physical. Look at their last game a couple weeks ago. I played some of Burrillville's highlight film in the opening of this, and then Burrillville's JV goes down to Providence. They win that game 14-0. And now here we go. Burrillville gets by Central. Burrillville gets by Barrington. In this week's playoff games, bring up some scores. So this week, Thursday, there's some football going on Thursday. You're going to have Charahoe and Shea. Boy, I wonder who's going to win that game. Charahoe not playing the greatest football. Coach Slammer over there, former Wesley Bulldog. And Shea, Shea got their games up to 3-6, grinding it out. But now we have the consolation games. So you're going to have Charahoe at Shea, Tollgate at Tiverton. Tollgate won more games this year than probably the last couple of seasons. Tiverton moved up to 3-6. And then you're going to have EG and Coventry. My man Anthony Alejandro over there. Let's see if he can't figure a way to screw this one up. Playing EG. How many people are going to take EG on that one, huh? EG is coming into this at 1-8. Coventry at 2-7. Yeah, that game's going to be on the 14th. Let's see. See, here's the other problem. Last year, Coventry was all good at, and I hate to go at Alejandro again, but look. That's the max preps for this week's game. You got EG, you got stats for EG, but you don't got no stats for Coventry. It's all about analytics. So right now, EG's coming into this game with 70 rushing yards a game, 84 passing yards a game, 84 receiving yards, total of 154 yards a game. Coventry averaging 13.3 points per game. I mean, when Jimmy Cook left Coventry last year, he left Alejandro a good program. They beat who they had to beat, and I believe they even got into the playoffs. And then this year, you beat Mount Pleasant, and then you beat Tolman. And at that point, it's like, all right, you didn't have a very productive season from there. But, some of these games, man, you know what? You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about the playoffs. I was talking about no stinking playoffs. Hang on, I'm just trying to get to the page. Smithfield and Narragansett coming up this week. St. Ray's and LaSalle. And, I really believe, listen, and I say this so respectfully, right? That St. Ray's game with LaSalle You want to win that game, you got to start Nelson Martinez. Like, yeah, St. Ray's is winning. Very, very young program. I think Tashad Brown can have a very great, I think he can be very recruitable as a wideout. You put Nelson Martinez under center, Tashad Brown at wideout, and I get it. We already got a very good wideout. But what's wrong with having another one? You know, I think the best chance, the only chance, and I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. If you beat LaSalle, the only, I'll say that I was wrong. But I don't think St. Ray's beats LaSalle with Tashad Brown quarterbacking. The balls stay up high too long. A team like LaSalle is going to figure that out, and they're going to pick you off. You got to go back on like a seven-step drop. Not very big, but I think he has a very good chance to be recruited as a wideout. Very good chance to be recruited as a wideout. Burrillville and Central, man, this is a game you don't want to miss. It's November 15th. Mark your calendars, 6 p.m. over there at Conley Field. This is going to be the one. Central Burrillville is going to be the one. You want to see a physical, evenly matched game. Right there. The game they had a couple weeks ago, Burrillville wins like 28-0. A lot of controversy during that game. One kid, people say, was knocked unconscious. He goes back to the bench. He comes back into the game. They say, no, he can't play. It was just that game was very, very edgy. And both teams been dying to see each other. So that Central Burrillville game, somebody coming out of that game is going to be super salty. Not sure who.
The cause that's the damn truth, and I really mean it. Easy as that. I know they salty, hella salty like some soul food. Don't get mad at me, cause I told y'all the whole truth. Man, the salt must flow, let me cry me a river. I see y'all hating ass comments, wishing that I would give up.
Ooh, shorty, I know you're salty, but the truth never hurt nobody. Letting some flow through your body, but the song must flow like
She's super soft, she hella soft, she's super soft, super duper soft. She's soft, he's super soft, he's super soft, he's soft, he's super soft. Palm seeds soft, it's soft, they hella soft, like super soft, they super soft, warhead soft, they super soft, like hella soft, it's soft. But why they soft? Tell them I say the fact is that's the damn truth, and I really mean it. Easy as that. I tell these soft.
So, who's going to win that one? Central, Burrillville, but that's going to be a very, very good game. Jelinas throwing 169 yards per game. That's going to be a game to watch out for. Central at 5-4 right now. Burrillville at 7-2. That's absolutely going to be a game that you want to watch out for. Let's get back to this West Warwick game up on the screen. So this game is going to be pretty much a rematch. So this Westerly-West Warwick game, shout out Coach Pennington, Coach Ronnie Spizzato up there at Westerly. So yeah, it's going to be, some good football going on this weekend. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, I was talking about the St. Ray's LaSalle game. That's just my opinion. That that's going to be tough to get through that game. And then Burrillville Central, we went over that. East Providence and SK. East Providence has 5 shutouts right now. I know when East Providence started. Oh, and I'm going to put the in the comment section. I'm going to put the link. So if anybody wants to pop in and you want to talk some Rhode Island high school football, There we go. We got it right there. So basically, hit that link if you want to talk some Rhode Island high school football. What do you want to talk about? All games are on the menu. How about Portsmouth, man? Can Portsmouth go all the way? But East Providence, SK right now, 6-3 against SK going 8-1. Another game for Friday at 6 p.m., man. Rhode Island high school football Friday at 6 p.m. is going to have some animosity in the air, man. East Providence shut out 5 teams this season. 5 teams they shut out. Let's see, who'd they shut out? Go to EP. That's why Max Preps is the shit. If coaches are willing to update the stats, man, because I know what coaches say, I don't care about that, but your players do. So right now, East Providence beats Lincoln 19-6, and I didn't see Lincoln really get into the semis in this match, man. Look at the dust up there at West Warwick, man. That's a dusty spot. Shit. They're worrying about cancer fabrics up in Burrville. Shit. Look at all that dust. But 19-6, you're gonna have 5-3 Lincoln. That basically is time to go home, get ready for the holiday game. But who did they shut out? Let's see. They got shut out by Westerly. And then they shut out Mount Pleasant 29-0. Then they shut out Coventry 31-0. 2 games. We're not surprised. Then they shut out Shea 3 games. Not surprised. That was 3 in a row. 42-0. They beat Shea. Then they stumble upon SK 35-6. So they're going to have to play better. They shut out Moses Brown 48-0. They shut out Tolman 34-0. And then they beat Lincoln 19-6. So EP, they had some shutout games. So what they allow up on defense? They allowed 22 to West Warwick. Then they allowed SK to score 6 on them. Are you telling me that they allowed 28 points on the season? East Providence only allowing 28 points on the year. You got to clap it up for EP. You really have to, you got to clap it up for EP only allowing, if this is right, they lost 30-22. So there's 22 points they allowed. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I had that all wrong. So 30 and then 20. That's 56. Oh, yeah. My math was mad screwed up. Yeah, that's like 62 points. I was real off. I was off big time. So what are the games? So let's see. Going into this weekend, we're gonna have SK and Middletown facing. Oh, that's what we had. SK wins that one 27-13. East Providence and Lincoln 19-6. West Warwick over Woonsocket 14-7. Westerly beats Moses Brown 42-7. And then moving on this week, you're going to have SK and EP, West Warwick and Westerly. Big games, man. So, yeah, again, you want to come on, just tap the link. We'll try to get some other people up on here. Give me a minute. Watch a little bit of
Don't get mad at me because I told y'all the whole truth. Man, the salt must flow. Let me cry me a river. I see y'all.
I had to get rid of that. Okay. Hang on a minute. Go check out some of this game.
Focused on fiscal responsibility, townwide transparency, more efficient town services, and common sense solutions to make Coventry better. On November 5th, vote JP Verducci for townwide Coventry Town Council.
I'm Town Council candidate J.P. Verducci, and I approve this message.
Caleb Williams to kick off for the Bulldogs, who've just grabbed a 7-0 lead here in West Warwick. And I think it's a short one. It is taken by Robinson, who dashes to the 40-yard line to midfield, and then is stopped by a wave of white shirts.
Wizards taking over about 49-yard line, first and 10, 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, that snack shack is waiting. It's wide open with a lot of fresh, delicious food. Please visit.
So it's marked right at midfield.
Side of West Warwick. West Warwick Snack Shack.
The Westerly defense has Pools, Speranza, and Adams up front. Cummings, Hill, and Brayman, the linebackers. Karen Brimlow are among the deep backs. We'll try to get the rest of them for you in a moment or so. But here come the Wizards, and again, Chase at quarter. This time out of the conventional set, and the handoff moves the pile, and I mean a pile of humanity for an 8-yard gain.
You know who that was? Isaac
Cesares.
If you notice, tonight's teacher appreciation night.
Yeah,
I had the privilege.
Mike Green.
Had the privilege of walking out with Isaac. Isaac chose me as his teacher to teacher appreciation. And
Good choice.
Very humbled. I'm very humbled that I was chosen 2 years in a row.
He picked you 2 years
No,
ago? Oh, you've
I
been
was
picked.
2 years in a row. So
You have a lot of inspiration on some of these students.
who would have done it? Right?
Your wife was shaking her head.
But I told Isaac, you're going to get a lot of airtime tonight, buddy. You did the right thing.
He's not stupid.
Yeah, touchdown, pass thrown by Cesares, kick by Cesares.
First and about 20.
So Chase brings them out again. This time first and 20. Swanson's here on the near side. However, he'll hand it off in an immediate hit.
A fumble.
Calvin Hill in on the stop as Devont Bollier got the call. Wasn't the cleanest of exchanges.
No, and those are the things you expect with a starting quarterback for the first game. He's starting like the handoff meshes. Sometimes just not where he used to be. Corona's used to putting it right in his belly. Trayvon's tall, so actually his height does play a factor in trying to hand the ball off. Where he would hand the ball off is different from where maybe Nate would. So running backs have to adjust.
So now it is second and 20. Plus. Chases a slot to the right, sends Swanson in motion, accepts, and they counter back the other way. And this time Nick Andrewchow is enveloped and has nothing.
No game run by Andrew Chow. Number 4.
Damon Yuva made the stop for the Bulldogs.
And 26.
Well, John, like any good football team, it starts with up front. And right now, the Wesley Bulldogs defensive line is really taking it to the Wizards offensive line right now.
Pools, Speranza, Adams, and Yuva.
Yeah, you got to give them the edge right now. If you had to grade out between the two lines, Wesley Bulldogs, give them a nod on this quarter. But that's why we play 4. So maybe the Wizards come back and establish some dominance.
If you're a Wizard fan.
Yeah, if you are.
If you're a Bulldog
You're
fan listening over on WBLQ, you're loving this right now.
You're loving this because
It's all
they really look good.
Chase goes far side of the field, and the immediate reception is made. And 1, 2, 3 tackles broken. That's got to be Branch over there.
Oh, you know what? I want to say it's Branch, but I think it might be Tyler Scholl.
It is Tyler Scholl.
Great job. You know what? If that's a 1st and 10, that's a first down. But third and 20. That's a little tough.
We talk a lot with West Pennington about playing a clean game. And that's one of the goals every single week.
Sure.
From Chase to Show.
So now it's 4th down, and Andrewchow drops back for the Wizards at about his own 22.5, 23-yard line. Karen is back in the 16 to receive for the Bulldogs. Low snap. Nick gets it off. This is going to drop on the far sideline, and we'll see where they place it. Right now, they say about the 30-yard line or
Great
so.
kick by Andrew Chow. The
So,
Bulldogs take over
with
first and
47 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, we'll pause 30 seconds with the score of the Bulldogs 7 and the Wizards nothing on the Ponte Communications Radio Network.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation.
Back at Mesnicky Field. Third down, Bulldogs. And Hughes sets up a screen. This is going to be complete. And it's going to be a first down and more across midfield in the 48-yard line.
Nice job putting that screen together to the H-back number 21.
That's Calvin Hill.
Screenplay on 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Calvin Hill, remember that? There's a name from the past.
They've got a Calvin Hill and a Caleb Williams.
We got some
Think
NFL
about
guys
that.
here playing. How about that?
Famous football name. Wesley takes over 1st and 10.
Gonna be a good game coming up this week, though.
Fly. He complete.
I'll tell you, he's lucky.
Shout out to Coach Ronnie Spizzato. Done a great job with the Wesley Bulldogs last couple of
And he
seasons.
didn't gun it. He floated.
I know there are people in town that really,
Jay Sean Jones
they
just
really
missed it.
wasn't in
That's it.
favor of Ronnie being the
wanna
head
pick
coach,
on
but I
Jay
think
Sean
that's a
Jones.
great pick. He's somebody that's been around the
Test him out,
program.
playing
You know,
where
I like
James
Coach
Branch was well.
Spizzato. I like what he does with the kids, you know. So
Little do they know that
I wish
Josh
him
Jones
nothing
playing
but
quarterback all
success
year.
That's right.
on the other side of the ball as well. Coach
Terrell
Pennington,
Hill
a man that I
alongside to the
respect,
right of
I look up to.
Cicero, and he gets the call. He gets the ball.
You know,
and he
somebody
gets
I
hit.
can always talk
Before we
to.
get the line
You know,
of
so you have
scrimmage,
two
somebody go
great
through with
coaches
orange and black uniforms.
that are going to be
There
battling
are
it out
6 Wizards there to
again.
meet him.
That was
Christian
good.
Briggs
You know,
is
so
there. Cesaro
Let's
is
go,
there.
man. The winner of that game, you know, let's go all the
Yeah, the
way.
Wizards
And
run
congratulations to
defense is very
UMass
stout.
Dartmouth.
Great job.
Did I
I think both
three-peat?
defense and offensive
They clinched the
line, both
conference
teams are really doing a
championship
really good
last
job.
night for the 3rd year in a row. We call that the Triple Crown.
So now on 3rd down, he's
They had back-to-back last season, and now here we
Briggs will
go.
stop him.
3 in a row for
Shy of
UMass
first down
Dartmouth.
yardage, but they've
So
only
big
gotten a
ups to
couple of yards
UMass Dartmouth
tops.
winning
So it's
that
4th down.
triple crown.
You know, it looks like the Bulldogs going to punt this and hopefully keep the Wizards pinned against their goal line. Maybe get good field position coming back. But Kyle Swanson is back there. Let's see if they.
Kyle
learn
Swanson,
from watching
another dangerous
anyone
player
play
on the
to
Wizards
win
arsenal.
football, Kyle Swanson.
Braven to punt for Wesley, standing at his 40-yard line. He gets rid of it, and there are a lot of Bulldogs there as the ball takes a free bounce around the 10-yard line. The Wizards are going to get the ball thereabouts.
And a flag.
Another flag comes down. We'll wait.
Takes over 1st and 10, about 10-yard line.
Boy, I don't
10
know,
minutes and a half.
there was no one around for that flag. I can't understand why.
And that flag is high, too.
Unless there was some unsportsmanlike behavior.
They are talking to the Wizards.
Yeah. I don't think they're asking him what he wants to do. I think it's on him.
Personal foul against West Warwick.
Wizard bad.
So, John, I think what happened, the ball was bouncing around, and everyone was waiting down it, and I think Jay Sean got a little more enthusiastic and really blocked what he needed to block.
I don't know. That's something West Warwick has to work on. I noticed they had a problem with that, personal fouls.
But
They
now
got to
they're
get that
95
under
yards away from
control.
Peter.
Cheese burgers, fantastic. Pizza, violet slice. Skittles, hot chocolate, hot dog. The Wizard Snack Shack. Visit it. Get your money's worth.
So here comes Shavon Chase again.
9:58 on the half.
If you're just joining us and you've been listening to our broadcast locally here in West Warwick, you'll know that Nate Corona is usually the quarterback. He is out with, I believe, an ankle injury, right?
Yes, he sustained an ankle injury against Mount Pleasant High School last week, and there was some question whether or not he'd be okay to play. I think Coach Bennington is going to err on the side of caution, knowing that we have a playoff run and looking forward to it, and maybe just kind of back off a little bit, give Nate another week for that ankle heal.
Branch picks up one on first down, second down and short.
Taking a Drake May method, huh?
Oh, this has been brought to you by Has and Ben.
I was just going to say, but they're not making the playoffs.
But this game is comes down to home field advantage, really, throughout the playoffs. So it would be a good game for the Wizards to win.
Branch and Robinson down the tail. Chase hands off and nothing doing there.
It looks like Chase got stepped on by his offensive lineman. He couldn't get out of the center. He almost fell. He did everything he could to hand the ball off without fumbling it.
Andre Adams was the first to beat him for no gain. So it's 3rd and 10.
Not where you want to be with a rookie quarterback. With your back against the goal line, your own goal line, 3rd and long.
Absolutely not.
And your binky. There's only one right now. You know who that is, John. Say it, buddy.
The binky, Swanson, comes wide to the left.
I'm trying to get out of where he's going next year.
So some of this weekend's games, man, Classical beat up on Cranston East, who was out there without their head coach. That must have been the reason why Cranston East struggled. Now, Cranston East, to be fair with everybody, they're in a rebuilding phase this season, so we can't really go too hard on Cranston East.
They gave it to him. So for all the talk that we've done about generous marks, bingo.
I know you want to see what happened.
Oh yeah, it went the Wizards' way, because that was didn't look it from here, right? Oh yeah,
done about. They gave it to him.
Oh, it is first down.
Down.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happened here.
Oh, it is first down.
They gave it to him. So for all the talk that we've done about generous marks, bingo. Yep.
Well, yeah, it went.
Generous. First down, yardage. Up to 10. And Swanson breaks the tackle, gets up to 10. Might have got to the 15, shy of first down yardage. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah.
Oh, it is first down.
They gave it to him.
See that?
So
That one went West Warwick's way.
Generous marks, bingo. Yep.
Well, yeah, it went the Wizards' way, because that was didn't look it from here, right?
I don't know. He kind of crossed at that line. I don't know if he maybe just got a tad over the
Oh,
line.
you're looking at it through Swanson colored glasses.
Oh, he always is.
Sorry.
He always is.
I remember when the kid was born.
See, sometimes just don't say it.
Well, let's get back into what we was talking about, right?
Let it go.
All right, Chase has them ready again. This time over center. Chase will hand, and here comes Branch. Shifts right, goes left, has some room, breaks into the secondary. The official
Did the official get ran over in that play? Oh, we got to see that again.
The official's okay. And the Wizard sprints. Some room, breaks into second. Chase will hand, and here goes Branch. Shifts right, goes left, has some room, breaks into the secondary.
The official knew he was getting run down.
So does Prince.
Nice.
The official's okay. And the Wizards.
The official's like, damn, that hurt. That hurt.
A great job by the Wizards' offensive line. Like I said earlier, it comes down to the boys up front. And whoever can win the battle of the line of scrimmage is going to move the ball successfully and win the game.
That's that big bad vice principal over there at West Warwick, Mike Green. End up on the other side of his desk, you know you in trouble. Now, Mike's a good dude, former defensive coordinator at Hendricken.
Rolls.
You know, as all them beautiful trophies over there.
It's a rugby scrum that's going to gain.
Whoa, you gotta blow that whistle or what? They couldn't get that boy down. All right, so let's get back into this, right? This is what we are here for. Not
Remember,
to
this
go over a
drive began
game a
at the
couple
5.
weeks ago.
That's right.
North Kingston has
This
the
is
bye, so this week
clock
North
killing
Kingston is
drive
going
for
to play
Wizards.
Portsmouth.
They're
That's
taking
going to be a
up
good
most of the second
matchup. I
quarter,
got
which is what you
Portsmouth
wanted
in
to
that
keep the
game.
ball out of
Sorry,
West
NK.
Coast.
And then
And my guy
Burrillville beating
Cesares
Barrington
running out.
28 to 14.
Well, he, yeah,
know,
Burrillville
ultimately,
driving down
won.
to
You want to waste that
Providence.
whole
This
drive,
game,
that whole second quarter that
I
you
just
needed
can't
to
pick a
drive.
winner in this game
Run the
right
ball. You see
now.
what they're doing.
What Kamala
They're
Harris say?
getting-
It's like a
they're
little a
getting
day
scheduled.
before the
Watching
election.
the plays
I
wide
don't
right
want to
side.
persuade
Chase
anybody either
again
way,
over center.
but
And second man through. Branch
either way,
avoids
someone's
one
gonna
tackle,
have their
avoids two.
feelings hurt.
Back into the secondary.
over
He's got
my
first
pick.
down yardage to the 45-yard line of Westerly.
James Branch, Cotton, Bobbin, and Weezer. And that's going to be good.
It's 2. Back into the center. And second man through. Branch avoids one tackle, avoids 2. Back into the secondary. He's got first down yardage to the 40.
Branch, what a hell of a player he is. That dude, he's gonna be a great college player.
Right side, Chase again over center. And second man through. Branch avoids one tackle, avoids 2. Back into the secondary. He's got first down yardage to the 45-yard line.
What a machine he is.
Branch, Cotton, Bobbin, and Weezer. And that's going to be good enough for another West Warwick.
They
Well,
said he
really
was
need to
caught
show
bobbing
the
and
adrenaline from
weaving.
their senior James Branch.
Absolutely. We need some rain, boys. The middle between the 40-yard lines on both sides. It looks like a softball infield in August.
Mike, you
Yeah,
need
it's,
turf.
Just
It's a little bit more than 4.
You don't need rain. You need a turf field, West Warwick. Dig in your pockets. I mean, you're about to spend all that money to that law firm, right? You're about to spend 60 to 80K on that investigation. I would put money on it, 60 to 80K, unless it's not even going on no more. Spend the money on a turf field. Give these kids a turf field. Dig in your pocket, spend the 1.7 million. You spend more on less. Look at Providence asking for $8 million. What they call it, ransom? $8 million. Get a turf field.
4 yards in the cloud. Yeah,
it's just
it's a little bit more than 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but the cloud of dust certainly is there.
certainly a cloud of dust. Ooh.
Javon Chase brings him out again. The running game, if established, will really give him a boost. First man through, Cesares not much doing here. He is taken down by Westerly's Samson Perone.
3 or 4 yards there.
Now that was a bad spot.
Brings up second.
Oh, that was bad.
All right, we were talking about the Portsmouth over on Cranston West, 34-0. Burrillville beats up on Barrington. Portsmouth over NK. And it's tough to pick a winner on the Burrillville Central teams right now. So if I can I reserve it, for another day? All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Division 2 Madness, man. SK 27, Middletown 13. East Providence, who've been smoking teams, shutting teams out all season, has like 5 shutouts on the season. East Providence defeats Lincoln 19-6. West Warwick over Woonsocket 14-7. And Westerly shuts out Moses Brown 42-0, which basically sets you up with an SKEP West Warwick Westerly semis. The winner of these games will go on and go to the Super Bowl. Who's it going to be? SK or EP? Can EP beat SK? We will see. West Warwick and Westerly, another game that I don't want to pick a winner to this game. I don't want to pick a winner to that game. I still got to get the Division 4 stuff up here, so let's get back to this game. I'll go to RAIL and I will snip it out.
That's fine.
That was a bad
That
spot,
was
right?
bad
That's the-
spot.
How about RAIL winning
I don't know what they
that
were
lawsuit this Friday? I mean, what a crazy,
Terrible spot.
crazy week. Mount Hope files a
Nonetheless, they're
lawsuit
moving- Isaac always falls forward.
claiming
That's
that they were
striking
done
now, what
wrong
he does.
by
That's what you wanna
RAIL.
go back.
Leaning forward.
Always fall forward.
They file a temporary restraining order.
So on second
They have
and
court
7,
on Friday,
West Warwick deploys
12 o'clock.
Swenson to the
They're
left.
in court. They battling back and forth, back and forth.
Branch is the tail. Branch gets the pitch.
The judge
Branch
takes a
puts it upfield.
recess.
He
Look
is
at Branch.
up and
A
he is
big
turning
one.
away the 30-yard line to the
A
20.
big
To
one.
the 15 to the 12.
Branch takes it to the house. That's what you got to
However,
watch out for with
A
them
flag is
visits,
down
man.
and a hold at the 45-yard
You know, so
line.
the judge is in there. That it comes like right about noontime. The judge is going to take a recess. He should be back at 2 o'clock. People are waiting. What's going on? We
Feel
got a
bad for our
football
PA,
game
after
to
our PA
play.
gets all geared up.
They're thinking about
Excited about
RAIL
going,
is
yeah.
saying,
He
do
was
we
very
hold off
excited.
to
Feel
Wednesday?
bad. It's like
Do we have the games now?
He's
ready to go.
as,
That's
What do we
as
do?
excited as a Yorkie getting that first
4 o'clock comes
early
along.
treat.
I'm
Yes.
getting messages
Very
left
happy.
and right from Pono people all over the place.
enough
Not
for
only
our Wizards.
Pono,
Oh,
Mount Hope, everywhere. All the Division III games. Johnston.
It's going to
Nobody
be second
knew
and about 20,
Cranston
and the Wizards
East,
are back on their own side
Pilgrim.
of the field at about the 48.
No one knew which way they were going. Were
Well,
we
I
going to
showed
have a
5:23 left in
Division
the
III
half.
game Friday? Nobody knew.
James's shoulder.
4
might be banged
o'clock,
up, but his legs look
4:30
great.
coming around. All of a sudden, the judge
Run the
rules
ball.
on it. The
Probably
judge
the
rules
best
in
I've seen him run all
favor
year.
of Rhode Island Interscholastic League and said he didn't see enough
Branch
to
the
hold the
tails,
restraining
Adams, the
order.
fullback.
We're going to wait and get them legal
Behind
documents
Javon
and
Chase,
see,
and again,
did
it's
the
Branch.
judge rule on
This
legal
time hit behind the
precedence
line
or
of
did the
scrimmage.
judge
He avoided
rule?
the tackle. He goes to the
Get
45-yard line
another
of
one.
Western
Or
League,
did the judge
where
rule
he simply
because he
ran out
didn't
of real
see,
estate, but nonetheless,
he just
turned
didn't want to
something into
hold
nothing,
an
or nothing
entire
into something, I
division
should say.
out of
And the
playing
Wizards had the ball.
playing
more
football.
manageable 10 yards.
You
to
know,
gain
that's
possession
basically,
at
something
the
that you
West
got to
Wing
ask
45-yard line.
yourself.
John, this is a crucial down distance for Wesley right now because they haven't.
Narragansett
stopped.
beat North Smithfield 53-20.
Wesley can hunt it down
Smithfield
and
beat
keep it to fourth down.
Juanita Sanchez
That's a win.
37-14.
It forces the
Davies
Wizards to
over
punt
Tiverton
after the
14-13.
offensive
And the
display that the
upset
Wizards kind
of the week
have shown here this drive.
is EWG beating
Third and 10.
Situate.
Swanson goes
Nobody's
wide right.
seen that coming.
You're looking at maybe a little toss to Branch.
I don't even know
Out
if
of the alley from
EWG's seen
James
that
playing the
coming.
tail. Trevon the pitch. Through by right. Branch is going to look to throw this once, and he's open. The ball hangs up. Watson makes the catch at the 20-yard line.
Wow.
It'll be a Wizards first down in about the 15 or so.
What a catch that was.
But a little bit of trickery by West Pennington. And James Branch takes the ball and floats it over to Collins, and he's up. Trevon the pitch. Through by right. Branch.
And this is a freshman. This is a rookie quarterback.
Throw this once, and he's open. The ball hangs up. Watson makes the catch at the 20-yard line. It'll be a Wizards first down in about the 15
You had him on
or
number
so.
12. Cunningham, I
But a
think
little
his name
bit of
is, having
trickery
an
by West
excellent
Pennington.
season. Was it
And
Cunningham or
James
was it number
Branch
21?
takes the ball and floats it over to. It'll be open.
Let's see. It's like, slow it down. I just dissed you.
They come. James playing the tail. Trevon the pitch. Through by right.
Oh, he did a halfback pass design. Coach Pennington, what are you doing? Look at Danny Miranda standing over there with his arms crossed. With his tight-ass khakis on.
Branch is going to look to throw this once, and he's open.
Oh, he got a few yards. That's number 12, the young man. I think his name's Cunningham.
The ball hangs up. Watson makes the catch at the 20-yard line. It'll be a Wizards first down in about the 15 or so.
What a catch that was for West Warwick, was it not? Insane catch. All right, let me see if I can get this up here now. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
But a little bit of trickery by West Pennington. And James Branch takes the ball and floats it over to Carl Swanson. And the Biggie takes it down inside the 20-yard line.
Mr. Green?
Good
You
call,
gotta watch
coach.
film, boys. You gotta watch film. They don't do too much. That's the play they run. And that's Coach Pennington's get you play. Right?
Yeah, but everybody's holding their breath though when that ball got launched.
Well, yeah.
He said you got to watch
Right?
film.
But everybody's holding their breath though when that.
That's Coach, they don't do too much. You gotta watch film, boys. You gotta watch film. They don't do too much. That's the play they run.
He said they don't do
That's
too much
Coach,
of that.
That's Coach
You got to
Pennington's
watch
get you play.
film.
Right?
Yeah, but
Ronnie.
everybody's holding their breath though when that ball got
You got to
launched.
watch film, he said.
Still. I think you are happier than our play-by-play guy.
I think he started to
You're that
say you don't
happy.
watch film.
Yeah, guy.
The Bulldogs watch film, right?
The ball squarely on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 West Warwick.
Said you got to watch film.
Tim Dean is now in at fullback for West Warwick. James Branch is the tail. Branch the call. The pitch goes to the left side. Turns it back up the middle. Branch still on his feet. Keeping good balance. Heading down toward the goal line. He's short by a couple.
James Cook, another good run. Carving up yardage.
You got to watch film. Absolutely. So let's look at D4 real quick. I don't want every time I do this, you all end up missing something. Narragansett beats North Smithfield 53-20. North Smithfield being the 8th seed. Narragansett the number 1. Are we surprised in that? Not really. North Smithfield, but it is what it is. Young kids, small town, small team. Tough to get the numbers nowadays. Smithfield and Sanchez. Juanita Sanchez over there. Smithfield picking up 37. Juanita Sanchez 14. So big win for Smithfield. Davies and Tiverton. I'm just surprised Tiverton held with Davies, scoring 13. Tiverton, everyone thought they was, one of the worst teams in the league this year. On a poll we did, I think it was, EWG, it was Tiverton, Tollgate was on that list. So there was a few teams, and them are 3 of the teams that was considered the worst teams of the year in the league. And then the last game, the one that was a blowout, EWG, the 7 seed, taking out Situate. Now, when EWG was a 6 seed with Cliff Fortin, they said that was the only time a 6 seed got to the Super Bowl. Can this be a 7 seed making it to the Super Bowl? What do y'all think about that? A 7 seed making it to the Super Bowl. Can it even happen? Can it even happen, man? And what do you know about man, where are you? So yeah, man. Very interested. So it's setting it up. The winner of the Narragansett Smithfield game will go on to with the Super Bowl, and the winner of the Davies EWG game. I'm picking Narragansett Davies in the Super Bowl. Let me know what y'all think about that. And we got some games set up. Rogers and Classical is set up. That's going to be a Saturday, November 16th game. So you might want to get there as well. We'll get you back into this game. And shout out to West Warwick Wizards. Go check out their Facebook page.
Actually, they'll mark it at the 6.5, maybe the 7.
Great run. That was designed to come to our left. James Branch, there was nothing there. Ended up bending it back to the right, where there were really no one from the Bulldogs home. Gained about 8 yards.
and more clock running. Again, this drive began at the 5-yard line and was in danger around midfield. The Wizards were called for holding, which broke up a big play. So now it's second and a pair.
Second and 2 on the 8-yard line. West Warwick, 3:44 and a half.
Chase surveys. Chase hands, second man through his bridge, hit by his own man behind the line of scrimmage. As somebody pushed an offensive lineman on the left side into James, slowed him down. He might have gotten a yard or so.
I'd like to see a little tight end pop.
Be nice.
Right? I mean, they haven't thrown to a tight end. They haven't thrown to Christian Briggs all season.
No, I think. I mean,
So we talked about this all week because we knew they were going to be short-handed with the quarterback. Why not just a little tight end pop, little dump pass, right?
might catch him off guard.
Oh, you're definitely going to catch him off guard. There's one safety in the middle of the field. You have two tight ends. Who's he going to? He has to cheat the one side.
Again, brings the tail out of the eye. They come. Chase accepts hands and off the right guard.
So we got a watch party going on, man. Shout out to everybody that's just tapping in. We're watching a game that happened a couple weeks ago. Westerly Bulldogs and the West Warwick Wizards. Now, unless it's a neutral site, I believe West Warwick will travel to Westerly,
moved it back like a couple of
and they will hit it off, for another game. Who wins? That game ended 26-29 in the Bulldogs' favor.
That was their job.
Shout out to everybody joining us. While we
Right?
we had some games. This week is playoff games. EWG popped out on Situate and shut them out. That was the upset of the week. Who's seen EWG and Situate? That Situate taking out EWG. So this is the game that we're going to see this upcoming week. West Warwick High School with James Branch, Corona, Coach Pennington doing a great job. You got Mikey Green up in the booth, handling his business. But shout out to everything that they have going on. Both these programs, terrifically coached. Ronnie Spizzato does a great job.
They were keying on him, and they stopped him just shy of the line of scrimmage. Calvin Hill is there to make the play for the Bulldogs, along with Andre Adams, who's been very, very productive for the Bulldogs on defense.
So who is going to win this game this upcoming week will host the Super Bowl. Well, we'll be in the Super Bowl, right? Westerly makes it to the semis. That's what they do.
Second and goal at the 5.
Someone asked me about West Pennington. When he took over at the West Warwick Wizards, it was a dumpster fire.
With a little discussion with Ken Collins.
It was a horrible program.
Chase pitches. Outside goes Branch, looking toward the goal line. Turns it inside. Scores. Touchdown, Wizards.
There is a hell of a difference between the team that you see now and the team that West Pennington took over back then. A year before West Pennington took over, Coach Cato, he ruined the Wizards football program. Ruined it. Completely.
So Branch makes it 7-6.
That's why they called it a dumpster fire. And now you have you got somebody like
a huge
West Pennington take over.
Andrew Chow's kick is on its way.
And on the other side, you got Ronnie Spizzato, the number 12, Daniel Cummins.
And it's
what
the classic developing here.
What a great freshman that boy is. I haven't seen a freshman with hands like him and the IQ for football in a while. So shout out to number 12 on the Bulldogs. Daniel Cummins.
Alley Photography catch them with you together.
What a great
2009, whether it's a wedding, child
boy
photography, or a family portrait, Michelle Mayali Photography has captured the moments that are cherished forever. It's no wonder
The
Michelle
boy
Mayali
could ball
Photography has won
out. That's for sure. We're waiting for them commercials to get over. Shout out to the Hammond family. Shout out to the Cummins. Shout out to Ronnie Spizzato. Shout out to Kenyon Thea. Mikey Washington, everybody joining us today. Game of the week coming up this week is definitely going to be, my opinion, that Central Burrillville game, man. Central Burrillville gonna be at Conley Field. Don't miss that. Don't miss that game.
Bulldogs are already half the field toward Pedro.
Sure. Well, let's see what the Bulldogs can do with a minute left to go in the second quarter. A tie football game.
I don't think Ron Spezzano will be happy going in at halftime. He's going to want some yards here. And here's a prime opportunity for some trickery for the guys in the royal blue and white. Wizards want to take a timeout, so we will too. For 30 seconds with the score here in the second quarter, West Warwick 7, Westerly 7 on the Ponte Communications Radio Network.
It's coming this fall. Coming to
the sideline. It's
if the Bulldogs
sport. First and 10 Bulldogs. Hussereau stands at his own 45. The ball's up in field, and he will launch one toward the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Clock stops.
Incomplete, but it didn't stop.
With 54 seconds.
So now we got some time left to go. And Wesley can throw the football, so this is not, I don't think this is panic time for coach over in the Wesley Bulldog sideline. I think they feel pretty good about it. This is familiar ground for them throwing the football. They got a great quarterback. And the Wizards are going to rush 3 men and just sit everyone back out in the zone.
There are a lot of people in the white uniforms to pay attention to. Karen, Williams, Cummings, all flanked. Now, Hussereau looks, has nothing, wants to run himself. He's got some open yards, and he is down to the 25-yard line.
Well, the clock stops for the first down. They'll set the markers. If the Bulldogs can get moving, they'll be fine. Plenty of time.
Under a minute left in the half.
51.2 seconds showing on the clock in the Bulldog.
Lumberyard started in knows that it's important to crown moldable product lumber and owners.
Electricians right by West Warwick.
That touchdown from a moment ago. With 51 seconds left, it's a first and 10. Hussereau looks, sets, throws, has a man open, and it is complete. Along the far side. Hussereau looks, sets, throws, has a man open, and it is complete. Along the far sideline, it's Caleb Williams on the reception.
Yeah, like I said, John, Wesley throws the ball. That's what they do. This is not a panic situation for the Bulldogs.
Quickly they come. And again, Hussereau will look. He'll throw a little quick screen. It's going to bounce incomplete.
Yeah. And you know what? That could have been a penalty, illegal, ineligible receiver downfield. You did have the offensive lineman cross the line of scrimmage, and the ball crossed the line of scrimmage. So that should be a penalty, but it doesn't seem that there is one.
It's second and goal at the 9. 40.4 showing on the clock.
And there is a flag. Is that a flag on the field? Yep, that is a flag on the field. So I thought there was. So I don't know if that's an eligible receiver downfield. Not too sure which way they're going. Look, I don't. Now there's a powwow over the flag with the officials.
You got to talk to Jimmy Alves. We're going to get this PA mic'd up with the ref.
No. Not at all.
Come on.
They're waving the flag off. Good Lord. It's a quarter. It's a quarter. Let's not change things. It's not hockey or soccer. It's a quarter.
And it's second down and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's not a match.
Wesley looking to regain the lead. The sophomore Husero has Terrell Hill behind him. Long count. Husero hands. Hill finds a little bit of running room up the middle. Got 3, maybe 4, down toward the 5-yard line.
Oh.
And now I think Ronnie Spazzato is going to use a timeout. However,
It's
Terrell Hill is down on the ground and in a little bit of pain.
You know, John, I think he got stuck. I think his cleat got stuck because
Terrell Hill goes down. He gets hurt. They're going over there to check him out. Dr. Mazzilli. I mean, how many teams travel with their own doctor? Shout out to the Bulldogs over there, traveling with Dr. Mazzilli.
So we'll see.
And you get a chance, go down there and check out the
right now, there's plenty of time. 33 seconds left to go.
belly busters, gaggers, whatever you want to call them. Go down there, tell me your boy Mikey sent you.
That's Calvin Hill. You know what team the original Calvin Hill played for?
I'm gonna put it on the bill.
The Dallas Cowboys.
You know who his son was?
Their bill. And rest in peace to the immortal Richie Rags, Fed Hill. Definitely look up Fed Hill's music. Check that out for sure.
I like them apples.
They're working on Calvin's left knee.
While Calvin Hill is down, we're going to talk a little bit about the games coming up.
Take my binocular.
SK and EP, that should be an interesting game. West Warwick and Westerly, a rematch of the game we are seeing right now.
Let's hope that's all it is, John.
Games that we had this week. SK over Middletown, 27-13. EP romped Lincoln, 19-6. Shout out to EP with all the shutouts this season. Put up like 5 shutouts. I don't think another team in RAIL has put out that many shutouts.
It's the best way to start your day. It's breakfast at your local
West Warwick
Creamery.
over
From
one
fresh
socket,
omelets to muffins,
14
bagels, and that
to
first cup
7.
of coffee.
And Westerly putting up the donut over Moses Brown, 42 to nothing. Speaking of donuts, my daughter came and said, "Oh my God, I put the donuts for my kids. They're gonna kill me." I said, "I got a box on the table."
English muffin and breakfast potatoes.
I'm way ahead of you.
Newport Creamery on Tioga Avenue
Portsmouth
in
and
Carl.
Cranston
Or
West,
any Newport
34
Creamery
to
location
nothing.
soon.
Portsmouth is ready to take on NK next week. Who do you got on that one? Burville beats Barrington 28-14. And next week, Burville will go to Providence to play Central in that aggressive matchup that we're going to have.
Open your account at
So
watchtrust.com.
get over there and check out all of them games.
$1,000 and over, 0.01% APY. Two direct deposits
I
required
guess
within 90 calendar
that's
days of
about
account
it for
opening date.
me.
Limited time offer may be withdrawn at any time. Other terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Let's see.
While we have an opportunity, we go to
Accountable.
also plug and give a shout out.
And that's where
Thanks.
the Can We Keep It Real podcast came in. This was a platform that I dedicated to promoting student athletes. Speaking the truth about the challenges that a lot of these kids face. And we're also not afraid to tackle tough questions, whether it be the pressure of balance in academics and athletes, staying competitive on the field, competitive in the classroom, tackling the lack of resources that are available to these kids, and definitely the toxic culture that exists inside these sports. One of the focuses of the podcast is holding coaches accountable. Everybody knows that. Coaches play a big role in the development of these kids. And it's very important that they are held to a higher standard of conduct.
We don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud, we don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no,
That's the bad guy. Bad guy. Bad guy. That's the bad guy. The bad guy. The bad guy. Commission. The bad guy. The bad guy.
Here
Rodello on the beat.
I love what Mikey does. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you over the edge, TMZ with it. But
the boy gonna do you something nasty.
I hate to say it, more times than not, he get the results he want.
Right, and to be honest with you, I honestly don't think it's over. Honestly, I think exactly what this state needs. We've always needed a platform where we can call out the nonsense,
the repercussions,
and give people the props that they deserve, and call out the people who are full of it. And honestly, I think that more and more people are starting to utilize Mike's platform for that.
It's to rip it off of them. So what they offering? Bring the coffin in, cause they acting like Superman, so Superman can never walk again. Pushing in the Honda, then I'm hitting that accordion, cause for them keys you'll get stretched out. That's an accordion. I'm what they eyeing, cause I am hot as an iron, and almost nice as the guy in this cypher reppin' Rhode Island. Wait. Ask anybody when the track's out. That's everybody, this a 4-1 black.
When I'm up in the booth, I got nothing to prove. Renovate your character, snatch the rug from under your shoes. The street is no different. Now he's perceived as a champ. Wherever I step on God's planet, I'm leaving my stamp. So what you